last few weeks since we spoke, there has been a general sense of disappointment, despair, and frustration in the markets. Indian equity market again underperformed emerging markets. There was a $4.8 billion FII outflow in August, and the 1Q earnings season turned out to be pretty lackluster. There was escalation in geopolitical tensions both in the Middle East and Europe, and the US-India trade deal related escalation continued. In the midst of this overwhelmingly negative news flow, there have been some instances of relief. One, the domestic investors continued to keep the faith in the Indian equity markets. There was a $10.8 billion of inflow from mutual funds and institutions in the month of August. And of course, there was a GST cut. GST cut will lead to improvement in affordability for a whole host of consumer products, both staples as well as discretionary. This should be seen in the context of other measures that the government and RBI have been taking over the last year or so. First, there was a tax cut. Then Reserve Bank of India improved the liquidity in the interbank market. And of course, there were tax cuts. All these, in our opinion, should lead to improvement in consumer demand. The sentiment has already started improving. We believe that in the second half of this fiscal, we should start seeing some kind of volume growth that should prod private capex to come back, and hopefully that should lead to some kind of an upside on the earnings side. When that happens, we are also confident that you will see FIIs coming back to buying in the Indian equity markets. From investors and distributors' perspective, we continue to recommend multi-asset category as a good place to invest in this environment. Investors can also continue to do either lump sum or STPs in multi-cap and flexi-cap category, and mid-cap, small-cap and innovation theme can be invested into using SIP route. I completely understand that things, particularly news flow, look very scary, leading to a lot of anxiety. But remember, it's always darkest before the dawn. Thank you for your time and attention.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.